We talked about warframes that you can bring to the new war. I spoke about Harrow, bringing him to the new war, take out sentience faster. You can also bring Excalibur Umbra, and a lot of people, which is probably a personal favorite, maybe even Excalibur Umbra as well, but Azaku, you can also take Azaku to the new war, which a lot of people want to bring different warframes and, just have fun basically, and that's what it's all about, having fun with the new war and understanding the storyline of it. But it's all about the gameplay and how you guys enjoy playing it, your style of way. And we went through those warframes, and yeah, that's what I definitely prefer: Haro, Excalibur Umbra, and Azaku. If you don't want to play as Excalibur, that's a choice obviously, and a lot of people are going to take them anyways. You always got the choice of Harrow and Azaku. And one other friend said that Revenant would also be another good playstyle, but I'm not really into them like that, so it's up to you guys. But yeah, talking about weapons though, we never talked about weapons that you can bring, and I think these AOE weapons are definitely perfect to take to the new war. And maybe you want to clear out enemies fast. I don't know what's gonna really go down, but hopefully these AOE weapons can really help you clear out enemies faster or whatever it is. And these AOE weapons are very destructive. They are powerful, and you can take out probably even a sentient with this. But your warframe is going to be that control of that. So not really the weapons is going to be control of taking down those sentients, but your warframe is the control of taking down those sentients. So it's up to you guys to do that yourself. But let's go ahead and go through these weapons. Tenant Envoy is my personal favorite of all. Alright, when it comes down to AoE, this is one of my most probably go-to rocket launchers in the game. I know we have Kuva Ogress, which is another good rocket launcher, but I think I prefer the Tenant Envoy because it's very powerful. And you can control the bomb whenever you want to. Alright, whatever projectile you want to aim it to, or whoever you want to aim it to, you always have availability to control your rocket. So that's what I like about it, and it does a lot of freaking damage. So yeah, spawning these enemies, which I'll take this off because I want to get some damage on me because I'm got horror with me. So yeah, it's just one of my personal favorites, and definitely a rocket launcher that I think you should have. A lot of people use Prime Storm with this, which I don't blame them. I mean, it does do a lot of damage. Just when it comes down to me, I don't use it because it can do damage without it, and like it just takes away kind of the damage. But yeah, it doesn't at the same time. I just don't like using mods like that. I prefer mods that I always go to for me, but that is always up to you guys however you want it. But yeah, I hate the slow fire rate because of freaking the increase on crit, but the decrease on fire rate. But Tenant Envoy is my favorite, so you guys let me know what you think and what is your favorite rocket launcher to use. Kuvazar is another personal favorite of mine. I love using this cannon, man. It is very powerful, alright? And I think this is another AoE weapon that you can take and destroy enemies pretty quickly, alright? So it does a lot of damage, especially when you build for corrosive. You can do some insane damage, especially to corrupted, heavy gunners, whoever it is. Basically, it'll destroy them that easy without even using Harrow's fourth ability, Covenant, with increasing the crit chance. It ain't even need it. It just destroy them that quick. So another perfect AoE weapon you should take to the new war if you want to clear out enemies faster. Again, I don't know what's going down, but hey, I think you want to have like a weapon that is a go-to and could clear out enemies quickly. Proboscis Sonos is another favorite of mine. The best Sonos in the game, without a doubt. I love this weapon, alright? And when you increase the crit chance, since we got Harrow here, let's go ahead and increase that crit chance and see where we get at. Because, like, with that, just does a whole lot of damage. Plus, you can pull enemies in. Obviously, this is what the Proboscis Sonos does and how it works. And I swear to God, one of the favorite Sonos of mine, alright? There's a lot of good Sonos out there, but Proboscis is one of the best. It's honestly everyone's go-to. If you were to take a Sonos weapon, it would have to be Proboscis, because you could just pull enemies in, explode the damage. It also does viral damage, so you can build it for corrosive and viral, which That's what I love about the Sonos. I can build it for 2 elements without having just one element on there. So Proboscis Sonos definitely probably a go-to for you if you really want to clear out enemies faster. It's probably a good way to do it. I feel like if I didn't say this weapon, then everybody would be like, yeah, you're just a Kuva Brahma hater. I'm not really a Kuva Brahma hater, but I just don't like using the weapon because of its low ammo efficiency. But Kuva Brahma is another great weapon to take. Definitely the cluster bombs that it brings, the destructiveness, the bombs, all of it. Like, it's just insane. So, yeah, to everybody, it's a personal favorite to them. And I'm not saying that you can't bring this, but you can bring this, alright? I just don't like the ammo efficiency on it. I think they really just ruined the Kuva Brahma. Like, all around, just ruined it. But, yeah, still a good weapon, regardless of what I think. It's what you guys think about it. And you can always agree or disagree. It does not matter. The Kuva Brahma is still going to be the same weapon regardless of its bad ammo efficiency. Alright? You can still bring that damage to the table with a Riven or without. Does not matter. Especially when you use it with Harrow. Increasing that red crit does make it a whole lot better. But Rivens always tend to work out for weapons like these, so depends on what you want to do with this weapon. Bubanico is another AoE weapon, and maybe some of you haven't even realized this, but it is an AoE weapon. It's the secondary fire move for me, alright? The burst, alright? And that's where you'll get that damage from. So if you definitely use the burst, secondary, alt fire, you'll definitely create some AoE damage for yourself. Alright, and for these enemies that's gonna be trying to take you out. So yeah, it's a perfect setup, and it can do some damage. Alright, just keep tapping that button. This is a recharge not sentient, but an arm cannon. So yeah, I honestly like the Shido, but the Bubanico has special things that honestly I just didn't think that would do a lot of damage. Alright, especially with the galvanized mods and arcanes. Yeah, you can do a lot of damage with this boy. Alright, so that's all up to you if you want to take it or not. But yeah, I still prefer my Shido over anything else. It's just that this build is, you know, might have bring a new build to the table when it comes down to the secondary alt fire, but still can do some insane damage once you actually build it good. So do keep that in mind. Another great AoE weapon. Give it a try for yourself. We went through the primary weapons. Let me know what you guys think about these AoE primary weapons. Is it one of your favorites, and are you depending on taking this to the new war? I almost kept saying still path, honestly, but the new war. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. But secondary weapons, right? You probably want a secondary weapon, and I got these secondary weapons here for you. So let's go through them. Obviously, the first one was right here, the spoilacer, right? This is a favorite of mine, all right? And it's actually a really good secondary. I prefer it to be a secondary weapon than a primary because the primary didn't turn out so good, and it seems like the secondary just did way better than the primary. So, yeah. When we increase the crit chance for this weapon, which we're going to use Harrow to do that, honestly, I think it's going to do very amazing because I got some good crit chance on here, so it could do a red crit for me, and I see some in there. Definitely a favorite weapon of mine, and yeah, this weapon can do a lot of great damage, and it's an AoE weapon. So guys, probably might want to bring this to the new war. As a secondary weapon, you're going to want a sidearm. Alright, maybe your primary is not really working out for you. Your secondary weapon is going to be your best one, probably a little go-to on the side. Guys, let me know in the comments below. Kuva, probably everybody's favorite. I got heat on this, so it should do some insane damage in the still. See, I almost said steel path again. The new war, okay? And in the new war, you're probably going to be taking out enemies that are very annoying, and you just want to clear them out quick. Kuva is that sidearm to clear out enemies that fast, alright? So, when you bring Kuva, you're going to be doing a lot of great damage, especially when you have the galvanized mods on and the new arcanes. you're just going to be taking them out quicker than ever. Alright, and these are high level enemies, so do keep that in mind. These are very high level enemies. I don't know how high they're going to be in the new war, but they shouldn't be too high. They should be maybe 50 to 60, 70, who knows. I can't predict this type of stuff, but I can say is that the Kuva Nucor is definitely a go-to when you want a good secondary weapon. So let me know what you guys think about the Kuva Nucor. The Tenet Cyclone, almost near the same as the Kuva Nucor, but honestly I prefer this one. It's one of my favorite secondary weapons. I've been using it so much lately, and it might become my top played or most used weapon of secondary. So yeah, I gotta give it to this one. I really do enjoy the Tenet Cyclone. Alright, does a great damage, does really good. Let's go ahead and increase that crit chance damage. We didn't even increase the one for Kuva Nucor because I guess we didn't need it, but we don't need it for this one either. It just takes him out that fast. So let it kick in. Ooh, look at the damage, man. And if we had a ribbon for this, it would do so freaking amazing. It'll be on top, because that's what the Kuva, I'm saying Kuva, 10X Cyclone does. Alright, so favorite personal weapon of mine, and a lot of you said that too as well from a recent video I did, not a recent but previous video of mine, of telling you guys or asking you guys what weapons do you like, or what is your favorite secondary, primary, melee. You guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, most of you said Tenet Cyclone, and yes, I enjoy this weapon as well. So let me know what you guys think about the Tenet Cyclone. I'm sure everybody's gonna try to say this weapon is still good to use. Honestly, I just don't see the damage in it, but the static core is probably a weapon someone's gonna take as an AOE weapon. But yeah, it's not my favorite weapon at all. I think this weapon is a huge downgrade. Maybe it might be nice to see as at a Tenet weapon, but honestly, I don't know. It's just how Digital Stream increases the damage for this. I think it definitely needs maybe some work on it, or an increase of stats. But yeah, maybe you guys might want to take this one. I don't really know. Let me know in the comments below. The Athrodite is actually a AOE weapon. If some of you don't realize that, it's the secondary alt fire that does the work. Alright, so when you take this to the new war, it's gonna do some AOE damage. Now do keep in mind, this AOE weapon is a ammo eater. Alright, it's an ammo eater. It eats ammo like crazy. So do keep that in mind. You're gonna need some really good ammo efficiency on this, because this thing chews up that ammo like it's nothing. Alright, just eats it like it's nothing. But look at the damage. Obviously we got an increase of right crits, and the damage is fire, okay? But it can do this without even increasing red crits. So yeah, I prefer the Athrodite as an AOE weapon. If you want to take that with a sidearm, you know, I prefer it. So let me know what you guys think about the Athrodite being a secondary killing machine in the new war. And that's all for this video. Let me know what you guys think about these weapons in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow all social medias and Twitch. Links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.